All right, everyone, welcome to the November 2016 edition of the Member of the Month interview for My Lead System Pro, the #1 marketing system on the internet since 2008, where we're creating tomorrow's leaders today. So I'm super excited. I'm pleased to welcome our Member of the Month, L3 leader, Mr. K. Somji. K, welcome to your Member of the Month interview.
Thank you so much for having me, Bert. It's a pleasure to be out here. Really appreciate the honor to being selected Member of the Month.
Absolutely. Well, I want to really let you really realize how big of a deal it really is, right, to be chosen as a member of the month inside of this community. Because after literally having over 100,000 members come through our doors, and that number grows each and every day, and pretty much every single industry leader and internet marketing rock star having got not only their start here, but also continuing to promote here, you really have to do some spectacular work to stand out in that top-notch crowd. So again, Kay, congratulations. Super excited to be able to share some time with you this afternoon.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Really puts into perspective there.
Oh, okay, so think about this. Over the next few minutes, Kay, what I'd like to do, with your permission, is ask you a few questions so we can really share with the viewers what it is that you've been doing over the past few months and back, and then how you're making results. Would that be okay if we just ask you a few questions?
Absolutely, Bert. Go right ahead.
Awesome. So tell us, Kate, where were you in your life and in your business when you first found MLSP, and then why have you chosen to skyrocket your business using this system?
All right. So when I first found MLSP, I was in university. I was taking 2 degrees, and I joined a network marketing business. I was just captivated by the whole industry and the idea of being able to create leverage residual income. And I knew pretty much right from the start that the old school way wasn't for me. I'd done a little bit of face-to-face networking. I'd had some initial success, but my main struggle was always retaining those members. It's like I could bring people in, but I hadn't done my target marketing correctly. So I knew there had to be a better way. And I used to be in the business labs in the basement of university. I still remember Googling how to make money in network marketing. Came across MLSP, and this was a number of years ago. Came into the system, and it was actually, I wasn't able to juggle it the best I thought because I was taking 2 degrees and working as well. So I put it on hold for a while, but it was always in the back of my mind, and I knew I'd come back to MLSP. I was always on forums, always immersing myself in the industry. And then when the time came, when I was fast forward to 2014, when I was in my job, I had a corporate job working in financial risk for an oil and gas company, and I came back to MLSP, and I knew, now was the time to make it happen. So when I first found it, I was in a very different place in my life. I was frustrated. I wasn't getting the results I wanted. And when I did get results, they weren't duplicatable and they didn't stick. Having found MLSP, I noticed that I was actually learning real marketing training. I was learning real strategies to help me build my business, to help my teammates that were actually duplicatable. And what really appealed to me the most was they hadn't just worked for 1 or 2 people. They'd worked for everybody who'd applied them. And as you mentioned before, a lot of the, or if not all of the top internet marketers, online network marketers came through the system, and a lot of them had not had success before MLSP. So I realized if it's worked for them, I'm going to take this full force and I'm going to run with it. And that's why I've chosen to skyrocket my business with MLSP in that way. So it's really brought me out. It's really taught me how to give value, put value into the marketplace, and just as is promised, have people reaching out to me attracting my prospects chasing me even, 100+ messages a day. It's just totally changed everything.
What an amazing transition, Kay, that was from, finding something in university, going, forward, in time, looking at it from a working perspective, and then actually saying, okay, I'm going to take this and now apply it. So let me ask you specifically, now that you've found a set of steps, if you will, a blueprint, a plan, right, that you know gets proven results if you apply it. What specifically have you been doing as far as taking action? What specifically is working for you right now? And how do you see that affecting your business in the long term?
Okay, I'm gonna give you all the goods. I'm gonna give you all the goods here. So what is specifically working for me is a combination of creating content. So creating content that serves the problems and concerns, the challenges of my target market. I create content around that, and I also use social media as a platform to promote that content. So I always say it's crucial to be creating content. It positions you as an authority in the marketplace. It shows people, hey, this person has a blog, this person has videos. It instantly makes you an authority. And when you can promote that on social media, that helps to get it out, because at the start, not many people watch your videos or blog posts. It does take time to build up in the search engine. So we want to start promoting that content to our following that we build up on social media. So what I've chosen to use as my content marketing is I use videos, and I embed those videos into a blog. And for my social media marketing, I primarily use Facebook. So what I do on a specific basis is I create videos, usually 3 to 5 times a week. I'll put those out on social media, I'll put those out on YouTube, I'll put those out on my blog, and then I will connect with people on social media. And how you refer to this as a blueprint is absolutely crucial. It needs to be a blueprint. It needs to be something that needs to be followed on a daily basis. So I connect with new people in my target market every day. I create a new piece of content that addresses their problems and concerns every day. And I actually build relationships with people. We all know people buy from people they know, like, and trust. So I create relationships with them. I don't just create the content and put it out there. I let people know, look, I'm a real human being. You can come to me for any help. We're going to chat. We're going to genuinely make friends. So I could even include that as another thing. I make friends. I make new friends in the industry every single day, to the point where if I were in their city, I'd hope that we could get together, grab a drink, something like that. So it's really about creating friends, building those relationships, creating the content, serving your target market, and then people start coming to you as you position yourself as that leader and that authority in the marketplace. That was really the thing that's helped me go from point A to point B, is really following that blueprint there and doing it every day without fail. Whether it's come rain, come sleet, come snow, just like a postman, right? Whatever the conditions, you're going to go out and you're going to do it every single day. That's really what's changed for me.
Okay, so let me ask you another question. Based on doing this plan that you have set in place, and referencing that, like the postman, rain, sleet, snow, you're going to follow this schedule of tasks, right? Of content creation and promotion and building relationships, like these activities that you're doing. So you've been recognized here as the member of the month. So that means, hey, you've had an increase in results here. You're getting attention right now, right? The spotlight is on you. What would you suggest for others specifically to get that type of result, to get the accelerated result that you're getting right now? What do you attribute that to, Kay?
Okay, so to get these accelerated results in a short period of time, like I said about doing it no matter what, I literally mean it. Whether you happen to be in pain, like whatever is going on, you need to have that vision. Your vision to do the thing needs to be bigger than your excuses. So you really need to sit down and think about your vision, or whoever's watching this needs to sit down, consider your vision. Who do you want to be? What kind of person do you want to grow into? The person that you want to become, does that person let these excuses get in the way? The amount of people you want to be able to impact, does that person let these excuses get in the way, or do they serve others? And in addition to that, it's really about scheduling it out. And you've probably heard the term, treat your business like a hobby, it will pay you like a hobby, or sorry, cost you like a hobby, treat your business like a business, it will pay you like a business. I go one step further because something changed for me a bit. In home business, the biggest advantage is we're our own boss, but the biggest pitfall is we're our own boss. So I say treat your business like a job. Treat your business like a job where you have to create a piece of content every day. You don't create that piece of content, you're going to get fired. Treat it like if you don't connect with 10 new people that day, you're going to get fired. And I have all these things written down on my daily method of operation, DMO for short, and I tick them off as I go. So that holds me accountable. I let myself know that I'm getting the tasks done every single day that I need to move my business forward. It's not a guessing game at that point. It is I'm doing the things that need to be done every single day to move my business forward. And the key ones are always connecting with new people in your target market every single day, creating relationships with those people in your target market every single day, creating content that serves the problems and concerns and challenges of your target market every single day, and then finding more of the pain points of your target market, and you can solve those not only with content, but with what you specifically offer, whether that's a business opportunity, whether that's coaching, whatever it is. Once you have found out your target market's pain point, then you can provide the solution. And creating the content which positions you as an authority and creating a relationship is what builds up that know, like, and trust factor for people to share that with you. So you do that coupled in with your daily steps, and you will see your results increase. And follow what I've said here, follow what other people have done, the exact steps to get those results. And just to backtrack on the question you'd asked before that I didn't answer, where do I see myself going now with MLSP? In this short amount of time, I've manifested these results. I'm so grateful to the community, and now it's really snowballed. So I see it building on itself. Results breed results. So as you get more, now I can serve more people. I can help more people. I can bring more people into what I've done and train them along the way. And I see myself really, this is just a stepping stone for what's to come.
Absolutely. That's you know, that was jam-packed, right? These last few answers. So there's a super huge emphasis that you're giving us, Kay, on this idea of creating content on a regular basis and really using that as this springboard into going into connecting with people online. So let me ask you this. So without saying, you know, without telling us again, because I think that we get that, right, that we need to do that. What if you could break it down before that? Like if you could give a piece of advice to someone that's maybe they're brand new, or maybe they're a struggling marketer and they're looking to get the same type of phenomenal results that you're getting, what could they do right now to start moving in that direction?
Okay, so right now to start getting these results, number one, you need to connect with more of your target market. So if you are a network marketer, connect with other network marketers. Connect with your target market, which is other network marketers or other entrepreneurs or people who are actively seeking a home business. So people who are open to the idea of entrepreneurship, you'll find these people in entrepreneurship groups, in home business groups, and any conversations around entrepreneurship. Okay, so you want to befriend as many of these people, create relationships with these people, start actually having a relationship and making a friend. Then you want to help people out. This is one of the shifts that really, really helped me out. You want to help people before you ever ask for anything in return. So if somebody's not in your company, if somebody doesn't benefit you at all financially, still help them out. If they have a question, answer that question. Start learning the industry. Start learning the answers to some of the challenges people have, and just the things that have worked for you along the way. Help people out. So if somebody asks me about how to connect with more people, I shared here. You know, you find other people in groups, and this is how you do it. So you want to always give, 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 and people are naturally trained to, you know, they'll thank you, they'll have more respect for you, and they will be more open to looking at what you do when the time comes. So you need to connect with new people every single day, find out their challenges and concerns, help them along the way, not even just with content, just answering their questions, tell them, you know, make a friend, tell them where they can get some of their questions answered, and then you can then find out if people are open. Once you've found their pain point, then you can provide the solution. And even if it's not to a piece of content, you can then find out if people are open to taking a look at what it is you have to offer. Once you've made a friend, once you've helped them out without asking for anything in return, now you've probably heard in network marketing the idea of recommending a network marketing business is like recommending a movie to a friend or recommending a restaurant. Well, if no one knows who you are and you haven't built a relationship with them, they're not going to care. But when you've built a relationship, you've got to know each other and you've helped them out first. Now, when you say, you know, are you open to checking this out? Now they are more inclined to listen to you because you've helped them out. You've actually shown that you care more about the relationship than just the sale. And people really, really appreciate that.
Guys, super powerful stuff here from Somji, L3 leader, member of the month, right? If you literally follow the steps that he's outlined, you can start to build relationships. You can start to help others that have questions, right? And what he's really talked about is really focusing on his target market, and he's giving that right away to you. And that's what he's done to catapult his results. So I know, Kay, that when people are watching this interview, right away they're going to say to themselves, "Hey, how do I connect with Kay after they're hearing about the success that you're having?" So tell everyone how they can connect with you.
Absolutely, I'd love to connect with anyone who's watching this. You can find me at my blog, which is www.somji.com. You can also find me on Facebook, same name, Somji, and my fan page goes by the same name as well. You can also find me there.
Well, thank you so much again for taking some of the time out of your day to spend with us today, Kay. And congratulations again on becoming the November member of the month. Thanks for joining us, and again, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Kurt. Really appreciate it.